This place is a mess. Get this cleaned up. So today I should probably start working on getting the rest of our bar slash porch slash walkway done and take the groceries out of the car and get the wood out of my truck, and I don't know. So this is what I got going so far. It's gonna be a nice little boardwalk heading down around to the pool, go down the hill to a bar area. So this is gonna be sort of a floating deck, I guess you could call it. But I am putting 4x4s in the ground to make it a little more secure. I got a postal auger. That thing worked for 3 holes and now it doesn't want to start, thanks Harbor Freight. So I have the man-powered one over here. I only have 1, 2, 3 more to go. I'm gonna get this one dug and get my 4x4s put in, and then go from there, see what happens. So a little trick I learned about how to get the depth just right in your holes is to give it the good old huck. Well, you know the rest.
Make sure you're always using non-contact approved, non-rust screws. Don't get the non-structural. It's just not worth it.
So this hole here is just for a little extra support. I wasn't going to put it in, but it's pretty wobbly. So I got a cut off drop. So I dug my hole down to whatever the rest were, 24 inches. Fill it up with concrete till it touches the bottom of that. Then I'm going to backfill them with concrete because I'm too lazy to put dirt in there and pack it all. And it just concrete does it itself. One thing I did notice is there's an arrow here. I think that's for opening the bag. I never knew that. Pours easier that way. Things you learn. It's a nice trial and error here. I was thinking, so if you guys don't like the way I'm building this, I think you should maybe subscribe and see how long it really lasts me. Is that like, I don't know, maybe it'll work. First YouTube video and I'm already asking people to subscribe to this crap. Don't worry about those chickens in the background. We'll get to them.
Speedos.
So, when I'm doing concrete, I always need a concrete stick. Make sure you get it packed all the way around it. I always like to leave the concrete, I don't know, inch and a half below the surface. That way, when you do a dry pour, the water can sit in the hole, seep down through. I'll water it a couple times and should be good. So we'll come back through, we'll backfill with dirt so the water doesn't sit there and rot out the post that's in the ground. So let's water this one and pour the next. Nice time to wash off your board too. Watering the board. Should be good for now. Let's get to the second one. Don't ever inhale this stuff, it's not good for you. I just stop breathing when I pour it. It works. About two 60-pound bags, thinking it will get me the rest of my holes all done. I'm gonna have to go buy more. I'll go grab the other bag. So me and my wife do TikToks, Instagram reels, stuff like that. She got really good at it. I'm just a guest in her videos, I guess you could call it. About life on Willow Creek. Go follow, subscribe, whatever it is. I just decided I was going to start videoing myself for all her TikToks and Instagram. I just couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. She's good at that. I like to have my own little hobby, so kind of kick my butt in gear to try to do some YouTubes, and she can stay on TikTok and Instagram, and I'll figure out some YouTube videos. We'll see how it works. Hopefully it works well. Yeah, I don't know. But for sure, go subscribe, follow, whatever it is. She's got some cool builds on there that she does herself, that we do together. This YouTube's just going to be pretty much my everyday life. Stuff I like to do. Building decks, riding bikes, working on a golf cart. I got a shop I want to do a lot of custom stuff too. We'll do a playlist on the shop. I don't know. All different stuff. If you guys want to see anything, ask any questions, Be great. Stuff's a mess. A little bit more. So this is not a sponsored video by any means. This is just me videoing the stuff I'm doing. She does a lot of sponsored videos with a lot of companies, a lot of cool stuff. One cool stuff I got for hose reel. See how bad I'm sweating doing this? You should see me trying to coil up hose. Wrong mode. Rinse? Nope. Sure. I always take this time to kind of rinse off the boards while I'm at it. Feel they're at the wall. That one's wet. I'll have my other one over here real quick. I think that's going to be it for a little bit today. Get back to it tomorrow. Grass needs cut. Let's go do that. Too warm. What's up, girls? Who's talking in there? All right, so we're back today on day 4. Well, day 4 of the build, but day 2 of the video, I guess you can call it. Last night there, I cut grass and went and visited a neighbor for the first time in a year, and I don't drank a little too many pops, and it got dark out. And you guys know how it goes. But anyways, today's plan, I got this all set in yesterday, all the poster in. All I got left to do on this is put my 16 on center joist. Those are all marked out. I'm going to put joist hangers on it. But before I do that, I'm going to put in this, I don't know what you want to call it, the downward slope onto this patio. That's going to be 2 4x4s on each side there. I'm just going to take two 10-foot 2x4s and kind of make sure they're 48 inches apart, and I don't know, kind of eyeball them down through here. I'm going to make this work. I want to do all the framing first, so that way I have road fabric here. You can see under this one, I put the road fabric in so none of the weeds or anything grows up through. So that's a lot easier to do before you get all your joists in, I guess you can call them. So that's what I'm going to do today. My plan is to get this all put in, 4x4s put in, concreted, and then lay all my fabric underneath. Maybe if I got enough time and if I'm not sweating too bad, maybe we can start putting in the joists. So I'd like to get this little patio done this weekend so I could move on, but we'll see what happens. Don't mind those garbage cans. Anyone else's town or village have it where they only let you put out one garbage can a week? Kind of crazy. I got my big shop over there. I got a garbage in. I got the house, me, the wife, the baby. That thing gets full, and you better not miss a week or you are done. Debating on buying another can, but they're expensive. Oh well, let's see what we can get done today.
I just want to take a minute to say thanks for staying this long in the video. If you'd like to see the first steps that I didn't video, head over to Life on Willow Creek and watch us on TikTok.
Alright, so I got this side all put in. That's screwed in, done. Measured over 48 inches to see where my next board's going to fall. That's going to be outside to outside with a board in between. That board's going to be 45 because you got inch and a half, equals 48. But here's my little problem here. I do not care for the way this is going to sit in a corner. It's going to be like barely grabbing. Same with down here. So this is just a walkway. No one's going to know that it's 49 inches or 48 and a quarter. What I'm going to do here is pick this board up, get it so it's right on the edge here. And same with this up here. I'm going to make sure that it goes right on the corner here. So that way when I cut it, it's all on the board and you got nothing sticking off. Try not to waste too much wood. Slide this up. So, see here, we're going to be screwing into here, which is actually going to go into that 4x. Let's get this one back up to where I want it, right on that edge. So, usually you can figure all this out with math, but math never lies. But if you can't figure out the math, then you gotta cheat, just like back in school. So I'm going to show you a little trick here, how to mark these out for your cuts. This is going to be just an angle cut here, but up here you're going to have an angle cut plus another angle cut, which we call double bevel. So give me a second, let me go grab the Pica pencil and a speed square. If you don't got those two tools, then why are you building? All right, so we just got a regular angle cut here. So what I'm going to do, figure out the best way to do this. You don't even need a square here. What am I doing? Go underneath, trace it. You know? Once that's traced out, get your square. Make sure it's level on that board. And it's going to be angled on this board. I don't know if you could see that too good. Swing it around. So there's my line. It's not much of an angle, but it's enough. Make sure it's perfect. Now we're going to come up here and take care of this one. Alright, same over here. We're just going to hold this pretty square on the board. Make our mark down. Here's a straight line there. Now we're going to have to figure out how to go straight on the board. So, what I'm going to do, I'm on the back side. I'll get this straight here. And we'll mark up. That's going to give us our line on the bottom and our line on the side. And we'll double bevel that. Let's go cut. Perfect. flip. This one's gonna be our double bevel. So what I got here, you can see that it's beveled that way. You can see that it's beveled down. So as you get it in the saw here, let's figure out this one first. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not building a house. Alright, so now I'll set my back miter. I always like to take off a little extra because when you're marking it, it's pretty close. Let's try it. Get our plug locked in. Shield down. Not bad. Right on the money. Let's see if it fits. Oh, let's go. Alright, so that board fit in there nicely. I already got it screwed in. Put a couple metal joists in. Concreted 2 more 4x4s because I don't like to sag over 8-9 foot distance. A double bed will fit nice there. All turned out right. I just spared you guys the pain of seeing me take my shirt off and do the rest of this. So we got that all figured out. I got all the dirt dug out of there. That was not fun. So next up, I'm gonna get the road fabric put under here and under here, and then it's gonna be time to shower and go out for Taco Tuesday. So let's get that done and call it a wrap for day 2 of the video. Alright guys, well here she is. All the outer framing's done. All the fabric's put in place. I know I kind of usually get a little too fussy with the fabric, but it's just the nature of the beast with me. What I did do though is, because this slopes downhill, I'm worried about some water. It's rained quite a bit since. So all the ground underneath here is sloped too. So water's going to run underneath. Probably going to spill out the side if any. And here it's going to run down to the bottom, follow the pool around, it's a lot lower. But when I put this in, I don't know if you can tell, this way a little better. This piece here is on top of this piece is on top of that piece. It goes downhill like shingles. So that way all the water is going to jump down to the next level. It's never going to go up underneath. Whether or not that's going to do anything, I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. So I grabbed a bunch of these things. I didn't even have to go to Home Depot. I just found them right in the backyard. Whatever they're called, road fabric hold downs, I think they're called. They're a little weird color, kind of heavy. They work good though. Got all around the pool done with all the extra little scraps. Got some wood here just to hold it down, and time to go shower the sweat off me and clean up and go get something to eat. Well, maybe take that garbage out tonight too. We'll see you tomorrow morning. No? Okay. Fucking stupid.